Hello, boys and girls. I am back, and today's new episode on bananas is going to be very, very interesting and very special. Something I never did before. I'm going to share with you my experience about my 9 days of water fasting. Enjoy! The month of July has bad memories and some bad vibe to it as for the past 2 years in my life. I decided to do something about it, so I needed to start over. I needed a clean page, a clean beginning. I needed to clean my body and mind, and in order to do so, I decided to water fast. So this is not my first time having a water fast. I experienced this interesting journey last year twice. First time I did it for 3 days. Second time I did it for 5 days. Both of them felt very, very different. Not as exciting, more of a struggle in a way. I wasn't ready. I think it's very important to set your mind and program your body that what you're going to do next is going to be awesome. What you're going to do next, it's for the good, for the best, and you will just enjoy every single second of it. So you should start there. Never start a fasting, even if it's a juice type of fasting or other dry fasting, for example. Never start it with a bad attitude and negativity. It is very important for you to just program your body and mind that you're going to do something insanely beautiful for yourself. Maybe for the first time, maybe not for the first time, but it's something new. My 9 days were very different. Every day was different from each other, and this fast especially was different than the others. So first rule, which I definitely recommend, is to prepare for it. Don't just jump into it out of nowhere. Preparing for that could be many things. For example, I knew I will have a trip to Moldova to work with my band, and I planned this fasting. I seriously cleaned my pantries, fridge, kitchen from anything that can be tempting, that can, expire soon and or needs to be eaten soon. I either ate it or gave it to friends, and so when I come back from my trip, my kitchen is basically empty, right? Temptations are very strong for certain people. Some people are strong, have a strong will, and some just don't. So you are better off those temptations just in case you can't, bear to look at them. Because sometimes, when you're in the kitchen, you're like, oh, this thing will soon go bad, or I better eat this before it goes bad. So if that's the case, make sure you don't have anything like that in your kitchen, right? Also, look in your calendar. Make sure you don't have birthday parties or any type of parties that could be very tempting for you. So when you are good to go, just go for it. Do your research and make sure you understand what you are going to experience. Now, that's a little bit, vague knowledge, of course. I will tell you what I did personally. Now, before I start, I want to tell you this video is not to preach, and is not to say that what I do is good, what you do is bad. This video is just sharing some unique experience that I think is just wonderful, and I think it's just so refreshing, and I loved it. So because I really love you all, I think you should know this part of me. So yes, before going to Moldova in June, I cleaned my kitchen, and then I traveled to Moldova, worked with my band on a lot of amazing projects, ate a lot of fruits and vegetables from the very, very rich soils of Moldova, which I miss a lot, by the way. And on my last day before my flight, I stopped eating. But in the end, in the evening, we had a gathering with the band and we all celebrated. And at a certain time, I stopped eating, just hanging out. And then my flight was very, very early. So the reason I decided to start my fasting before my travels is that I always have difficulties finding something decent while traveling internationally for me to eat. Now, long ago, it was accepted for you to bring snacks and fruit and whatever you want, but when you fly internationally nowadays, with certain situation in the world, it's actually prohibited. You cannot take fruits and vegetables with you. They will take it away from you. So I decided, why not? Let's try then. It's still a struggle to find food anyways, so that's what I did. My flight was very, very early, so it was too early for me to understand that I'm hungry or not. I was only drinking water. I was traveling with my dog, so yes, during the travels I had to give some food to my dog, but obviously that's not tempting because it's dog food, right? Now, I tried my best to sleep as much as possible, to be distracted with movies and other stuff during the flight, so I don't need to think about snacking or drinking something else. So when I say water fasting, a lot of people think, oh, so you can have some drinks, juices, coffee, tea. No, guys, only water. So yeah, for me it was actually easier to travel internationally and not have bellyache from bad food or uncomfortable, some uncomfortable feeling in my body, which happens almost all the time because of the elevation of the different food, of the stress, and all, etc. So when I arrived home finally, in the end of the day, it was almost late evening, I think. It was perfect because I was actually tired and wanted to sleep. So basically what I'm trying to say is I think I got a very good start because of my traveling. I came home, there was no food, all I needed is a good shower and some water, and I went back to sleep. Now, second day, or third day of my fasting was interesting because I started feeling it. I started feeling that, in the back of your head when you have that moment, oh, I probably should eat, or what should I snack on? Of course, when I came back home after being away almost for a month, I was very, very busy with running errands, cleaning the house, doing a bunch of stuff. So all I did was I tried to stay busy as possible. After the third day, I forgot what it is to eat. My body understood what's happening and it wasn't asking anymore. I felt like my brain is so accepted it and it's so into it that it doesn't even suggest me anything regarding food. And trust me, especially here in America, food is everywhere. Food is in grocery stores. You can eat here in grocery stores. Food is on every billboard. People eat in their cars. People eat while they walk. Food is everywhere. So I never had even a slight temptation after starting with my fourth day and on. I even had a tattoo appointment actually, and which wasn't confirmed, and my tattoo artist was super busy. He never confirmed with me, so that's why I went for the fasting. However, he calls me and says, hey, can you come in for a couple of hours? because I can still tattoo you. And it was the 3rd of July, one day before the big celebration of Independence Day here in America. So I was like, you know what, let's try it. When you fast, I don't know, especially for me, I could feel that all my senses are just elevated. It's like something turned on, and I just feel more, see more, hear more. So I was very nervous to feel more tattoo pain. However, I was only there for 3 hours. My tattoo artist is very, very amazing. He understands this specific experiments in life because his wife also experiments with that. So it was nice. We had a good talk, and it went through the pain very easily. My healing was so fast, incredibly fast. It's insane. So yes, on my 5th day of fasting, 3rd of July, I was getting tattooed. Yeah, it was only a small session, but still painful. Now, 4th of July was on my 6th day of fasting, and I haven't seen my friends for over a month, and they were throwing a party where the majority of my friends were invited, pool party with barbecue and drinks and constant, non-stop food, pizza, fruits, vegetables, salads, everything. And, I decided that instead of not going, I will go see my friends, and if I feel uncomfortable by any means, I will just leave earlier, right? Instead, I stayed almost until 9:30, I think it was, when I came back home. And the party started at lunchtime. I was very proud of myself. Really awesome, good time. I saw my friends. I was laughing so hard. Everybody was so supportive of my cleaning and what I am doing, and so respectful. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. And so, yeah, just, it went well. I wasn't tempting to eat, although people were literally eating in my face, next to my face. It was not difficult. Obviously, everybody's different, but I'm telling you, after certain days of fasting, food doesn't bother you anymore. Food doesn't call for you anymore. Yeah, and then I want to say that other than that, I can only tell you that the 8th and the 9th night was a little bit interesting for me. Actually, no, the 7th and the 9th night. During the night, I could feel my legs were hurting in a weird way. My legs were restless, and that didn't really give me a good sleep. That's probably the only downer that I could tell you that really happened to me. Something that I didn't really feel on my previous fasting. So, yeah, but I would still wake up with a big, big smile on my face. It's insane. I could catch my reflection in the mirror sometimes just walking by and seeing this stupid smile on my face. Yes, your movements and your talking can be slowed down, for sure. But your brain works. In fact, it works more than normal. During my 9-day fasting, I wrote a couple of lyrics for a couple of songs. I finished reading a book and started a new one. I watched The Hobbit, all 3 of them, and Lord of the Rings. I walked around with Luna. I worked out twice in the gym, on the day number 3 and on the day number 8 and 9. I worked out 3 days. And of course, taking it easy, doing, small little things, but keeping your body moving. I also cleaned my house, changed certain things in the house. You get very inspired when you're fasting, very inspired to do things. You want to do things, and you should, because if you're going to sit and lay down or in your couch or in your bed while water fasting, it's first of all not good for your body. You gotta move. Second of all, the time is going to go so slow and you're going to go insane, because all you can think about, all you will think about will be food. So make sure you plan a lot of things to do while fasting, a lot of them. Of course, take it easy with heavy exercises, take it easy with heavy walks or hikings, especially in the sun. But other than that, just live a normal life. Do everything you used to do, and maybe even more. I gotta say that I could probably do way more than 9 days. On the 9th day, when it ended, I felt so great that I almost didn't want to get back to eat that fast, you know what I mean? I think eventually I will try more than 9 days. We'll see how it goes. This time it went fantastic, and I loved it. There is a down part, which some of you will find as a big positive thing. You lose a lot of weight. This was never my reason to fast. So yes, in 9 days I lost 11 pounds and a half, which I am sure I'm still gonna be losing a little bit, because the next 2 to 3 days you have to take it easy on food. Very important fact, guys. Please, if you want to try this experiment, make sure that you end your fasting properly and start introducing food to your body properly. So juices mixed with water, only certain juices, fresh juices only, then smoothies, very simple ones, nothing too sweet, and then only then introduce your body to raw salads or just, fruits and vegetables that you can chew on. Take your time with chewing, enjoy every single taste of it, because it's gonna be beautiful. I gotta thank for this amazing idea my guitar player Vidic. He inspired me to try this last year. He does it every year, and that's what I'm planning to do as well. I love noticing things like that people do, and I get inspired very easily, especially if it's something that I believe in and something that I already study. It's connected to your diet, it's connected to your mindset, it's connected to your point of view in life. So yes, thank you so much, Vidic, for inspiring me to do this. This is probably the best thing I ever done for myself. And thank you guys for not being judgmental. Thank you for not not hating on me for sharing this information and being, some of you, supportive. Thank you for just accepting me the way I am, because this is how I am. I am curious of certain things and then I try them. And this specific thing that I tried was incredibly good for me. I definitely recommend it. Just always remember to do your research. Prepare before you start. Plan it, and then enjoy it while you're in it. Enjoy every single moment of it. Look around, breathe, learn, do things, and then most importantly, last but not least, make sure you introduce food to your body correctly. Do your research. There is more to water fasting that I shared in this video. There are more things that you should do during a water fast. So please Google it. This is not a tutorial. This is just sharing my feelings with you. I feel fantastic. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smile.